I'm out filming in public, and I'm doing this to practice speaking in public and practice not being embarrassed when I speak in public. Because I'm outside and it's maybe 9 o'clock in Spain and it's summer and there's a lot of people outside. So I'm doing this on purpose around a lot of people because I need to practice. And as you can see from the environments here as well, you can see the beach. I'll show you here. And it's really amazing. And of course this is one of the reasons why you should move to Spain, because it's really, really beautiful. You have the sandy beaches and you have the mountains and you have the palm trees and you have sun over 300 days a year, maybe around 320, 330. So it's the climate is very, very important. I come from Norway and the weather in Norway is very, very bad. It's a beautiful country, but the weather in Norway is very, very bad. And it's raining all the time. And you get so sick and tired of being inside all the time. You want to be outside, you want to be out walking, you want to be out moving. But when it's raining like that, you can't really do that. So I've lived in Spain now for approximately 2 weeks. And I can see that the number of hours I am outside walking and moving, it's so much more than in Norway. In Norway you walk around and move a little bit around inside the house, and then you maybe go to the gym and you work out and you have some movement there, and then after that there's a lot of indoor activities where you don't really move around a lot. And when you're outside here in Spain, you go into a restaurant, you go into a bar, you go into training, you go to the gym, you walk everywhere. You get so many steps in. Like normally now on a normal day I get 20,000 steps in without really trying, because I'm walking everywhere. So the climate, just waking up in the morning and seeing the blue sky and the ocean and the beach just makes everything worth it. So that's reason number one. Okay, reason number two is that the Spanish people are amazing. They are very polite, they always say hello to you, they look you into the eye. If you are walking and you're walking in a road or a sidewalk and you're walking past a Spanish person, they will look you in the eye and they will greet you and they will say, oh, hello, and yeah, it's a very nice way of interacting with each other. In Norway, where I come from, if two people are going to pass each other on the road, they just pull out their phone and stare at their phone so they don't have to look each other in the eye. And that's why I say that the Spanish people are so much more, it feels like they are more warm and more caring, and yeah, it's beautiful people. And they are not shy like us. I don't think they struggle with shyness and anxiety and all these kind of things as much as we do in Norway. You can see that they are more outside, they are more used to being social, they are more outgoing, they speak a lot more. You can see that they are not afraid. In the same way as you can see, let's say you take a 15-year-old boy or a girl in Norway, they are in an age where they are a little bit insecure or they don't feel very confident. But you see here, the Spanish people who are 15 down here, they're so used to being outside and so used to being around a lot of people all the time, every day, that they don't have the same anxiety or fears, which is a great thing. And it's a very bad thing that we have it in Norway. Number three, I would say the materialism. People don't care as much about materialistic possessions down here, because people care more about life, more about people, more about family, more about life, more about experiences and culture and doing fun things. I think the Spanish people would care more about doing something fun than having something nice. because in Spain it doesn't buy you the same status. If you want to drive a super nice car, people don't care that much about those kind of things here in Spain. In Norway it's everything. You're unsuccessful if you don't have a Tesla or you're not driving a nice car. So that's very nice to be in a place where money and status and materialistical things, it's not in the center of everything. And number 4 is that we are so much more social. We are outside all the time, and we are going to bars and restaurants and diners and cafes, and we are going to the beach, and we are training outside. So the social aspect of living in Spain is so much more or so much better than it is in Norway, because of the weather, of course. And it's really, they really made it into a way that is very convenient to be outside and to meet. And if you go to a lot of restaurants and bars and stuff like that, they have activities for the children, so you can kind of bring the children, and yeah, it's very, very nice. Number 5, that will probably be the money aspect of it. It's a lot cheaper to live down here. Of course, the prices has gone up quite a bit. The euro is pretty high, and it's gotten a lot more expensive, but still there's a lot cheaper than in Norway. And it's only really expensive if you live in the big cities, or you live in places where there's a lot of tourism, because that will raise the prices. If you live a little bit outside of town and stuff like that, you can find apartments or houses that's very cheap. And then again, to go out and have dinners and go to cafes and stuff like that, if you go a little bit outside of the main streets or the main places, you can get very much for your money. Also, when you go to the supermarket as well, going to the supermarket in Norway is horrible. You spend so much money buying groceries and buying alcohol and buying these things, and down here in Spain it's so cheap, so it's a lot better. That's probably all of the reasons that I find is very, very important. Also the last one is probably the mountains and stuff like that. We have that in Norway as well, but because of the weather, the mountains are so much more accessible, and it's easy to go hiking all the time, and you have kind of mountains everywhere. Depends a little bit on where in Spain you live. Now I live in Fuengirola, which is a little bit outside of Malaga, and I would recommend, if you are living in a place where it's cold and you want to move to a hot place, Spain is one of the best locations. And why you should move here is all of the reasons why I already mentioned. So yeah, if you are thinking about moving to Spain, if you have any questions, just leave it in the comment section. Please subscribe to my channel and give it a thumbs up, and leave all the questions and comments in the comment section, both for the algorithms to push this content out, but also because if you leave any questions in the comment section, I can answer all of the questions that you do have. I've only been living in Spain now for 2 weeks, but I have been living here for many years previously, so I'm very, very familiar with living here in Spain, and I feel like I can answer all of your questions in a good way. So leave it in the comment section, subscribe to my channel, give it a thumbs up, and I'll speak to you in the next one. Okay, bye.